Hey all, Dominic here, welcome to another video. I hope you're all okay today and I hope you had a nice weekend too. Now this video is going to be something Doctor Who related, so it is. And it's going to be about my thoughts on when Peter Capaldi was announced as the 12th Doctor. Now, I did this for when Matt Smith was announced as the 11th Doctor, and this is a somewhat follow-up if I want to say that. And I'm looking forward to talking about this and, yeah, just share my views about, when this happened and what my thoughts about when he was announced. So going back to June 2013, Matt Smith made the announcement that he was leaving the role, so he was. And during that time, a lot of people were quite shocked about this happening because a lot of people liked Matt Smith, a lot of people loved him as the Doctor. And despite getting a lot of hatred and backlash at first, a lot of people really liked him overall. He was a fantastic choice. He easily was. But as always, a lot of people were wondering about who the next Doctor was going to be. A lot of people thought who was going to take the role, after Matt Smith, who's going to be the 12th Doctor, all that sort of stuff. And we got the announcement in August 2013, so 2 months later, about who the next Doctor was going to be. So they had like a special show thing that they did about, who's going to be the next Doctor, blah, blah, blah. And it was revealed to be Peter Capaldi. And my thoughts of when this happened was I was really happy about this. I was excited. I was, glad that he was going to be taking over from the role. And I think even looking at it, looking back then, looking at it back then, it was a fantastic choice. It really, really was. But when you look at it, just like with Matt Smith at first, Capaldi got a ton of backlash from people, so he did. And it was mostly due to the fact of his age, so it was. People were complaining that, Capaldi was too old, playing the Doctor. People said, oh, they should get someone younger, blah, blah, blah. He's going to break his legs if he's running about, blah, blah, blah. The same usual crap. But even looking out of that, there were a ton of people that were happy about Capaldi in the role. For, this is fantastic. I think you're going to be a great Doctor, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. And overall, for me, he became my all-time favourite. He really, really was good. Despite some of the episodes not being the best during his era, there was a ton that was fantastic. Really, really good. I think even his first full-on episode, Deep Breath, is fantastic. I think for a proper start for a new Doctor, it was bloody amazing. It really, really was. And I liked him from, the moment, when he debuted to, to the moment when he was about to regenerate. He was just phenomenal in that role. For the 4 years he played the role, it was fantastic. I liked him in, every episode he did. Even, the sort of, I'm trying to think the sort of like cameo that he had with his eyes in the 50th anniversary. It got people excited, like, oh, the 12th Doctor, because this was the first time we saw him, and it was a nice moment, so it was. But for me, from, Time of the Doctor to Twice Upon a Time, it was great in every moment he was in. And I liked that, I really, really did. And I think one thing a lot of people end up forgetting, especially a lot of the haters, is with what's happening with Jodie Whittaker. Obviously, she's getting a lot of hatred because of, people don't like her being the Doctor. You look at Capaldi, and he got a ton of backlash. He really, really did, where a lot of people hated him. They thought he wasn't the right choice. And every single moment that people mocked and bashed him, it was the same stuff. His age, you're too old, blah, 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 all that crap. And that's what happened. I remember even some of my family hated him. So they did. I remember my uncle, he used to mock me for liking Doctor Who. And it never really bothered me. When I was younger, I hated it. But as getting older, into a teenager, into an adult, most of the time, I did not give a damn what the heck he thought. Because he just didn't like Doctor Who. He didn't like Peter Capaldi. But the thing about him is, my uncle, is he hadn't watched Doctor Who properly since 2010. So that shows you, doesn't it? That shows you. A lot of the haters probably fell out of Doctor Who. They just want to hate just to hate. But even with that, I never let it bother me. Like I said, a lot of people same there as well. A lot of people didn't give Capaldi the chance playing the role. That's why, as I always say, to me, he's the modern day Colin Baker of Doctor Who. And I absolutely agree with that. I really, really did. I think, for what he did in the first couple of episodes of Series 8 was really good. The rest of it I didn't like. It was just all about Clara. That's why I always use the phrase Clara Who. Series 9 was phenomenal. It felt like we were getting back into Doctor Who. I liked that. The 2016 Christmas special, because we had no series that year, was really good. I liked it. And Series 10 was bloody fantastic. I felt during his era, it got better and better over time. It really, really did. And I remember when episode 1 of Series 11 aired, and I was thinking to myself, do you know what? I wish Capaldi stayed for Series 11. At the end of that series, I absolutely regretted saying that. I remember thinking, I am glad that Capaldi didn't stay for Series 11, because I feel that series would have ripped him to shreds. And I mean that. I really, really do. So I'm glad that, he ended on a high. He started on a high and it ended on a high. And I love that. I really, really do. So, yeah. I just wanted to share my thoughts about this and stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. What did you think when Peter Capaldi was announced as the 12th Doctor? Pardon me, sorry. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that, so I do. So I just want to say, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll be back on Friday. So thanks for watching all. See you all later. Bye.